You want me
If
to
anybody
summon
gets that reference.
Big
Yeah, we do.
Raga,
Let's do it.
the op stop?
Op stopper.
With this treasure, I summon
Have you guys heard
Big
of an anime
Raga.
called Undead Unlocked?
Undead Unlocked.
Or Unlocked, I meant.
Unlock, yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't watched the anime, but I read like the first couple chapters of the manga randomly. I just saw it on Shonen Jump one time, and I was like, "Oh, let me read this." It's good.
I like
haven't.
the animation style a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've been watching them on Hulu.
I haven't dived into it. Oh, you know what's a really good anime to watch on Hulu? That is a Hulu original.
Hmm.
Heavenly Delusion.
What's it about?
It's like a post-apocalyptic world.
Lost me.
Really?
Post-apocalyptic world.
Post-apocalyptic world with
don't like
monsters. Like
You don't like the apocalypse, Gan?
I'm not big like. I don't like the aesthetic of like Fallout and stuff like that.
I get it.
I played like New Vegas and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But
You know what you would like?
I
you would like
enjoyed it as much
Zom
as, like,
100.
Skyrim.
You would like Zom 100.
What's
That one's a good one. It's you can
Post-
consider it
Well, it's
post-apocalypse,
post-apocalyptic.
but it's not like Fallout style. Like it's this dude who gets his dream job, realizes his dream job exploits him, hates his life, then zombie apocalypse starts, and it's the best thing to happen to him. And it's,
See, that's another sub genre.
He doesn't like zombies. Yeah, there we
you
go.
don't like
Yeah.
zombies. You're so fucking.
I just
whack.
feel like it's
What do you
so
like?
like I feel like
fucking.
zombies is one where it's like, you know what I like. Zombies is like
Man butt. That's what you
I
like.
don't know.
Well, okay,
Like
well,
man ass.
Heavenly Delusion's only 13 episodes. It only has one season, but they're coming out with season 2 because it. I mean, I watched 6 episodes like a while ago, never came back to it, but then I watched it randomly one night. Could not stop watching it. I watched the entirety of the rest of the season in just one sitting. Stayed up until like 2 in the morning watching it. It was so good, and I honestly think you'll like it just from the story. There's so many like weird twists and like mysteries going on. It's weird. And there's like they fight monsters and stuff. That's kind of like how everything kind of became post-apocalyptic. We don't know how the monsters came about, but it's brutal. It's super gory. Super like it gets kind of icky at times, you know.
Does it get sticky?
Yeah, it's good though. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to season 2.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Newest season of Fire Force. I've been waiting for like a couple of years now.
yes,
I
dude.
need it.
Yes, dude.
need
Did you
it.
see what Benny Maru and Joker are about to do?
I heard the manga though isn't like. I'm pretty sure didn't the manga end or something? Oh, this is fun. This is great.
I think so, maybe? Yeah, I think so. It might have, because there's already the connection made between the fact that the ending of Fire Force is the beginning of Soul Eater. So
Yeah.
I would assume the
Which is
manga
weird.
is finished.
I don't
I would-
exactly understand the correlation.
It's made by
I
the
mean,
same people, but it's like, yeah, I don't get it. I would think like Soul Eater would transition into Fire Force, not the other way around.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
you
there's
have
a
like your
whole
Reapers and then
yeah.
your weapons.
There's
But,
just a whole thing
all
with the ending of
powers
Fire
inside
Force.
Fire Force are all fire based.
It doesn't make sense, really.
It's not that like
I'm sure he'll make sense of it, but
it's like
Right.
it's like the world. At the ending of Fire Force, because I don't know the full ending, I just understand like the connection is that whatever takes place at the end of Fire Force creates an entire new world. Because the state of the world in Fire Force is like they go outside of the city and where I think it's in Japan, and like it's just like nothing. Like it's just all barren and destroyed and shit. So like they're already kind of in a world where it's like a dwindling population and all this shit.
Is he super choppy on your end too, again?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Is
was
it?
like, I just couldn't
I
tell.
keep saying trying to
What I
reconnect.
got out of that entire thing was outside of Japan is barren. That was it, I think, out of everything he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, he just teleported.
Where'd he go? Oh. Oh, we're getting a clearer picture now. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
He stopped.
Internet is acting up.
Internet is acting up. What the frickin' frack is this, dude?
You know what it's looking like?
Cheese curds.
It is. It's looking like cheese curds, man. Are you back already, Adrian?
Is it working now?
How are we looking? How are we feeling? I can hear you.
Okay,
But
can you see me?
Your camera is still choppy.
Yeah, every 5 seconds it's like trying to reconnect.
I mean, I can see you, but it
I
freeze
can
frames.
hear you, which is
As long as we can hear you, I think we're fine. It was just like, yeah, when you were talking, it was like cutting in and out.
I thought
Yeah,
he was
no,
pausing.
my internet's-
Low-key at first, I thought he was pausing for very long periods of time. And I was like,
no,
wait.
It was matching up, yeah. He was
Internet's
pausing
acting
and
up.
then
I was taking pauses while I talked, but no, my internet was. When Chase is like,
Might
is he?
Deep Six it.
Yep, and here it
Deep
goes
six.
again. It's acting up again. What do you mean? Make sure you have a stable internet connection.
like I said last time, potatoes. Gabagool it.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. That entire
Uh,
time I was waiting,
Oh yeah.
I opened up because Mace was like, "What's that game?" I was like, "Oh, Wolong. It's pretty alright."
All right,
You opened up Wolong?
Yeah, I was messing around on Wolong
Why?
Oh, I haven't heard that game name in
Just-
forever.
because
Dude.
there was just like, because I was going back and I was doing those last like kind of like bounty hunting missions where it's just like all these like super strong demons. And I was just trying to see how skilled I was. My weapons are like max ranked, and I'm high level and I'm still doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow. But then I played Sekiro. I was playing Sekiro.
How are you liking it?
I actually do, dude. It's pretty fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
It's very hard, yeah. I remember when I got it when it first came out, like the Game of the Year edition.
Same here.
And yeah, I got to like the part with the horse guy, could not do it. Could not. I was just like, dude, this is freaking hard.
Do this.
I haven't gotten
That was my
super far
first
yet.
ever like Soulsborne game too.
Yeah. What's the chiming?
He's straight up like just play. He's like, let me load up Sekiro.
No,
let me see what it's about.
I'm doing a speed test and I'm getting slow speeds, so I turned off my
That's what it
Xbox.
looked like. He's like staying for.
Oh, you had that shit on? Telling.
I can't wait for Dragon's Dogma. I'm so
Dude.
excited for it.
Me too. And honestly, I really haven't heard about it. I mean, we were seeing clips and stuff on TikTok, but I mean, like, I didn't really like see anything about it until like a month ago.
What? I know I sent you videos of it. About a
No,
year
I
ago.
mean, I've seen videos, but I really didn't like. I didn't know what game it was. Like, nobody was
Yeah.
like saying what game it was. It was just like, look at like the combat in this game. Like, look at what you can do in this game. But nobody was like saying what the game was until recently. And yeah, and it's coming out Friday. I am hyped.
Yeah, I made a human and I made a beastren, and I think I'm gonna play as my beastren.
I'm gonna. Okay, well, I don't know like how big the game's gonna be, so if it's like a super long story, I might just do my one character and like make it. No, see ya. And I might just make it like me and like just try to be like as realistic as possible. And then in another thing, I might do like a mage build. I think I'm just gonna do a fighter build for this one because
Really?
then you eventually you can get like another secondary skill eventually, but there's only 4 starter classes, and then you get another one farther into the game.
You get 2 more at game launch.
At game launch.
Yeah, it's the trickster.
Yeah.
And then there's the warfarer. When you see the class that like he's switching from like daggers to.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's what I'm probably gonna be actually.
Yeah.
As a warfarer, you have lower starting stats across the board, but that's what you build on. And I'm like,
this
that
works
sounds
now.
amazing.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Either that or the trickster, I can't decide yet. But I feel like with my guy, he looks like he's gonna be a warfarer.
I really wanted to be a mage, but then I was just like, I don't know, because I don't know. I kind of wanted like the sword and shield vibe to see how the combat feels. But yeah, I might even just play around with it.
That's why I like Thief. Thief looks sweet.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, just being able to cycle through like all the different like play styles and stuff, yeah, like I'm sure that's probably gonna be like a really cool one to do. How are you feeling over there, Elon Musk Bunyan boy?
I don't even know if you guys can hear or see me.
Yeah, we're good.
I can hear you.
I can see you.
Yeah, there was like a
I mean, it's fuzzy,
5
but
second
I can see
delay
you, it's moving.
from when I asked that question.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep, I just counted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get it. But,
Yep. See?
You. And then I was eating lasagna, dude.
Dude, that's insane. Garfield? Is that you?
Yeah.
Should I like start it over and see if that helps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We might just have to do a game of Smite to see if it works on there.
I don't think that's good use of our time.
Am I coming in clear?
You're a little late there. You were late on that one, but yeah, I think
Who, me?
I mean, yeah, you.
I'm going to say something, and I'm going to count my fingers after I finish and see how long it takes for a response.
Yeah, that sounds good. Five seconds. All right. What do you guys want to do? Do we want to do this tomorrow? Do we want to just keep trying, or?
I don't know what we can do.
Yeah.
I don't know what we can do.
I don't know what we can do. So we can try again tomorrow, see how that goes.
Adrian, what's your favorite color?
Green.
I saw his lips move, and then like it took another 2 seconds for it to come out.
It's like a bad Japanese.
What's crazy is,
dubbed movie.
yeah, what's crazy is I'm answering you guys immediately when
What's
I hear
crazy?
Wait, how did you
And see, and there's a delay. It's crazy.
Crazy at the same time, though.
Yeah. Well, damn it! I was looking forward to doing my stuff. Oh
We
well.
can.
So I was looking
We
forward to
can
it
still.
too.
Well, I mean, we'll do it. Do it
Yeah.
tomorrow, guys.
I actually got in the mood once I saw Adrian's face, man.
Ew.
I'll
Eat a dick.
Now it's all washed.
Eat a dick.
Well,
Two.
Eat a
that
dick.
sounded pretty on
And then
point,
eat a
actually.
dick. And then I'll hold on.
Yeah,
1,
that was-
2, 3, 4, 5. Eat a dick.
Wait,
And
what?
then you hear it again. 1, 2.
Eat it- what?
3, 4, 5. Eat a dick. 1,
You
2.
seem to be responding
4,
quite on time.
5.
I think he's faking it. He's somehow making his body lag.
How can I
This
make
looks
my
like
body
hard to
lag?
replicate.
I guess I'm good at ventriloquism now. Shit, I can't even speak.
It's called the Fentfold. Get with it.
Fentfold. I'm like, how am I getting an upload speed of
All right,
6
yeah,
megabytes?
there's a little delay.
Crazy.
Them locking down your guys' Wi-Fi like that is so weird. I've never.
It's
heard
not
of
that
a
they
party
lock
doing
it
that.
down. It's just
Yeah,
like
that is a little weird.
having like internet people come up and stuff and having to pay that on top of the fucking outrageous rent. There's no point.
Yeah, it's stupid. We pay for our own internet. We have to get it separate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are we calling it, doing it tomorrow, or?
Might as well just do it tomorrow. Yeah.
What? Weren't those both the same option? Are we
Well, it
calling
was the
doing
same
it?
option. It was the same option, just with a comma.
Are we calling it, doing it tomorrow, or
Yeah. Let's just do it
Not
tomorrow.
today.
Or not today.
We're gonna do it tomorrow.
All
This
right,
internet
guys.
speed and
I
this
will
lag
catch
is
you
gonna
on the
kill me.
flip. It is going to kill me as well. Thank you guys for
This lag
watching.
is
My name is
insane.
Chase.
and I'm Gannon.
Peace out.
I'm Adrian.
Catch it tomorrow. Throwback. No, sorry. I got a haircut though. Did you notice?
I noticed it back.
You know what I told them? Not to cut the sides. You know what they did?
Cut the sides.
Yeah.
So what were we trying to get a haircut for then?
Well, so I'm trying to grow it out, but I usually get like an undercut, you know, so I leave a little bit like there and I have it hang over, you know. And I'm trying to grow my hair out, and I just asked them to like cut it like at the very bottom and around my ears because it was like going over my ears.
This
And
is
I
what you
wanted
asked for
to-
next time. Taper.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't know what it's called, like a low taper or something. I want that. I said low taper. I don't want you to cut my sides all the way. I just want like a little bit like off around my ears and shit because I'm trying to grow out my hair. And then she just straight goes all the way up. And I'm like,
She?
doxed. Yeah.
It's okay.
So once I move back though, you could be like my barber.
Not like.
Will. 100%.
Yes. Kind of professional at this.
We are. I mean, we've done this not 128 times. We've absolutely done it like times 2 because of all the technical issues we've had in the past. We really haven't had one. I haven't had to use the technical difficulties little thing for almost like a year.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. We'll get it this
Well-
time.
Well, then we got Adrian on his community Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, why does he have, like, community Wi-Fi? By the way, guys, Adrian's not here if you're an audio listener. You may hear at the beginning of the show. We don't know if the editor will include it, but we tried to record yesterday. And Adrian was, like, 10 seconds behind us while we were talking.
Theo Vaughn.
Are you able to, like, see into the future or something? Like, is he going to be on eventually?
Hang on. You gotta, like, edit it so that
Mm-hmm.
it's like that's so rape, and all of a sudden, like, I blank stare,
Yeah.
and then it goes to a wormhole. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And then it's like us sitting with Theo Vaughn. Hey, man, I've been waiting a while to get on this show.
Oh, we'll see what the editor can do with that. It's got a few ideas cooking, but we'll see how it turns out. I kind of want to see if it lets him join.
Theo Vaughn?
And the-
I hope. That'd be
Dude, I
sweet.
mean, honestly, if we could have a wormhole, maybe that's what we do when we start having like high level guests on. We do a little wormhole shit.
Oh, that'd
Boom.
be crazy. You go back to this moment. I'm like talking about it.
Maybe not
And
every
then-
time, but
every single time. Theo Vaughn.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
uh,
The
Woody
last
Harrelson.
podcast on the Left Crew. Woody Harrelson for a show. I don't think he really podcasts though. I would feel like I would have definitely heard that by now.
Well, maybe we could be the first. Woody Harrelson, you look just like my dad. People confuse him all the time with you, by the way.
Yeah, real cool guys, ride motorcycles, I think. I don't know if Woody Harrelson does.
I don't think he does.
So it's 10 total vocations on Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, is it up to 10?
Dude, yeah.
Shit.
10, dude. Because then it's like, it starts with like the 4, and then it goes off to like Trickster, Warfarer, Magic Archer. There's Fighter, but there's also Warrior, which is a two-handed class. Magic Spearhand. That's 5. There's one more I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorcerer. There's Mage, but then there's also Sorcerer. Mage has healing. Sorcerer is pretty much straight damage, but all of their spells are a lot more like hold casted. So like I saw a spell, dude, where you can drop a tornado. A full tornado. Like you charge up, launch a spell, tornado. Boom.
I hardly know her. No, that sounds sick though. I don't know how I want to start it off, because I chose Fighter when I was like just making my character as of right now, because the game's not out yet. Which is cool, actually. I love games. I like how Dragon Dogma is, they allow you to create your character at the very beginning and like kind of choose your class. That's cool, because there's so much you can do with like the customization of your character. That
That's great.
You almost kind of need a week before you play the game
Yeah.
to customize your character.
I was re-editing him yesterday.
Yeah, and you can also customize your main companion.
Both of mine are B-string, I think. As of right now, I might change it just because I'm thinking down. You know me, dude. I'm gonna end up dipping into the dark arts of sorcery, and I just
Can
because
only
it's how
imagine yourself as doing it.
a wizard. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like thief would be sweet. I want to hit some combo wombos on some fools,
Mhm.
straight up double dagger slash, and but yeah. But the B-string just looks so cool, and I grew up watching Thundercats a lot, and so to be able to look kind of like a cooler Lion-O, I'm with it.
Yeah.
But who knows? I might even be Warfarer too. That
Mhm.
class looks amazing.
And that's the one that can switch to different
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
They
And it
have
just
low.
sounds OP, but yeah, they start off with low base stats. Get off that communist Wi-Fi.
Yep. Singaporean. Yeah, right.
Senator, I served my country in Singapore. Yeah, but are you a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
I'm like, if you are trying to get like people to be with you on this, you're doing such a bad job.
I mean, it's just like very blatant racism. But
Yeah.
they're just like, I mean, come on, just look at you. You gotta be Chinese. And it's just like,
And he's got a southern accent too. My mom's even on board with like us, and I was like, why do we have to go with a guy with a southern accent
yeah.
to be doing this?
It's not making the stereotype any better.
It's not looking good. Like we had to pick I don't know how many times he had to ask this guy if he was Chinese,
It was like 5 times.
and which is honestly a stigma that like I genuinely for the longest did think it was from China. I thought, but it turns out from Singapore.
Well, ByteDance, to clarify, ByteDance is a subsidiary, the ByteDance is operated in China, but 60%.
Are you part of the Chinese Communist Party?
I absolutely am. Just kidding, CIA. Please don't I don't know if you do anything to these people. Most likely. But like 60% of ByteDance is owned by American investors. So it's not even like,
I think
not
it's might
even
be
the
just a
majority
giant.
of it is Chinese owned.
I think it might be for like lower IQ people to see this, like, oh, it's on TV and we got our government involved, so that I feel like there's like a small, and I think it's legitimately all the government, our government, you know. So that's why it has. That's why they've been saying this for what, a year now. That's gonna get banned, and it
Mm-hmm.
hasn't. And I don't even think it's really got traction up until like recently with bringing the guy in. But even then, I
Yeah.
feel like it's just like a giant stage to get like these low IQ people that just don't think anything is good ever. I mean, they're
Yeah.
the ones that trust the government but don't trust freedom of speech on a public platform.
Yeah. I mean,
That's very backwards.
I
That's a
think
very
the
backwards.
I think the
Yeah.
main thing is it's like because TikTok puts so much pressure on politicians and like just policy in general. We have a like we're noticing our politicians don't do shit for us. So we're just like, hey, like let's talk about it. Let's all organize and collectively gather our thoughts and our power and our resources and let's start trying to change something. And then our politicians are looking at this like, oh shit, dude, this is actually getting me a little uncomfy.
Yeah. And then you also see like all this. I see this constant. This is very bright. I see this constant. That's what I'm looking for. Well, like I just see people from America that make decent. They go to a different country and they're like doing very well off.
Yeah.
I see that time and time again. So there was this person on TikTok posting about how cheap it is to live in Madrid, Spain,
Mm-hmm.
like right in the middle of the city. Like you try to get something like that out here, you're looking at like 2 grand. That mixed with like our pay, like you're you're scraping.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's just like, because I mean, obviously this is super popular with our generation, and our generation is getting,
We're Gen Zers,
we're Gen
right?
Zers.
Cool.
We are.
It sounds cooler. I don't like the millennial thing. I think
Millennial.
that doesn't sound cool.
Yeah.
Gen Z, that's Tuffy Jones.
Gen Z, yeah. How do you feel about Gen Alpha? Just the name, not like the people.
More like Gen Beta. Stupid.
It's stupid. But I think as Gen Zers, since we predominantly are the main like uh what is it? What are we called?
Workforce?
No, not the workforce, like the generation. Jesus Christ. We're the main generation on the platform. And we all like as an average are being like everything's stacked against us. Like we can't buy a house if we wanted to. We understand like wealth inequality is like at an all-time high, even greater than the French Revolution, back when they would actually cut heads off of people. And we're seeing our fucking planet like catch on fire and shit. There's like nothing to look forward to as our generation because we just know once we get older, it's not going to be worth living in. So yeah, I think it's like this has become a tool for us to collectively gather our thoughts and organize and try and make a change, but that's what people or the people in charge don't like. It brings light to all these issues. Did you hear about the Boeing whistleblower? Dude just got offed.
Yeah. And like they're getting to the point where they don't even like cover it up
They're not
anymore.
even trying to like hide it. Like they're not doing due diligence anymore. They're just like they'll fall for this. We'll pay MSNBC all this money to be like, "Oh yeah, he killed himself." Nope. TikTok's going to be like, "No, dude, like there's no way." And I think it's true. Like a family member of the whistleblower came out and was like, "If anything happens to me, I loved my life. I would never try and kill myself." Like the guy even seemed like he was worried that they might try and pull something like that. They ended up doing it.
Do you I mean, it's just like recently with also Ryan Garcia, the fighter. Have you seen all that conspiracy
Mm-mm.
where they forced him out to Bohemian Grove? Where you heard Bohemian Grove?
No, I haven't heard of it.
It's like where they go out and do these rituals in California.
Oh yeah, the same place Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon, they all like
Mm-hmm. Uh,
conjugate.
yeah. I guess they brought him out to there, and he even made a video like that where he's like, if anything happens to me, I am well-minded. I am, not suicidal. And but now he just like then he made this apology video, and then now all of a sudden he's like doing like dances on TikTok. This is a span of like a month. I'm like, this has made this man probably manic, and now he
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
it's scary stuff, dude. I just don't. I just feel like there's just some fishy stuff going on right now. Honestly, I think the TikTok ban too is like a distraction. Have you heard like the Kate Middleton stuff too? Distraction.
I think so. Yeah.
Like she's like disappeared or something, so everybody's trying to be like, "Oh my god, like where is the princess?" And it's in fucking the UK. Who cares? Get over
Dang.
yourself. The
Yeah.
monarchy is fucking outdated.
Yeah. Won a war.
Win a war once in a while. God, try to conquer the world. You can't even. All you guys have now is a small little island.
Yeah. It's like as
Illuminati.
big as like New York and Rhode Island. It's now just a Gannon show. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, just you know, beans and toast. What's up with that? I thought I heard a noise in my room.
A noise in your room.
Yeah, but
So
I
yeah,
think
you're in a different spot
yeah, I'm home
than
today.
usual.
The fiance is still out here working, and I was like, you know what? I can. It's a little slower day for me, so I'm like, I'm just gonna head out. That's the cool part about my job. I love that.
It is. I like having some like flexibility. It's how
Mm,
my job is kind of too. I work from home, so it's like and kind of just like if I need to go like eat, I can just like run over somewhere, or if I need to like take a quick little break, I can just be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just like hop on my phone real quick, whatever. It's nice. If I have to go
mm,
to a doctor's off like a doctor's appointment, I can just go and it's just tell my boss, let him know. Pretty cool. Yeah,
it's the best.
it is the best.
If I need to take a day off, I just go on my schedule and I just say not working today.
What if you have like walk-ins though? You miss out.
Kinda, yeah. Because there's me and one other barber that's like fairly new there, so he usually will pick him up, or we kind of try to plan it out. So like if he wants to go on like a vacation, then I'm usually there the whole week, which then
Cool.
is nice, very nice.
Domain expansions.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on domain expansions?
Dude, honestly, you gotta like. I was rewatching it with Macy after like I already watched the season, and
Mhm.
like when you're first seeing like inside of his domain experience, like you know what I mean, like the announcer, got like the narrator, where he's like explaining it. I'm like, bro, what?
It's so cool.
Yeah, and but at the same time, so, honestly, some of them I'm like, how is this even like a like? What are you saying right now?
Yeah.
And like I have to like rewatch them sometimes, and especially like Mahito,
Yeah.
right?
Maito. Yeah.
Yeah, where he's talking about like his metamorphosis.
Yeah.
I have
Which
no idea.
honestly probably has the coolest domain in my opinion. Other than Utah's domain, don't want to spoil it. And if you don't know, Utah had a domain. He has a domain. Sorry.
Chimera Shadow Garden,
It's an incomplete domain too.
but it's gas.
It is cool. The Ten Shadows technique too is like such a hard fucking curse technique to have. But would you rather have that, real quick, Ten Shadows technique or curse manipulation?
Ten Shadows. Curse manipulation is kind of gross.
What if you ingested the curses in a different way? What if you could like blend them up into a smoothie? Would you do that?
No,
Okay. Yeah.
because it'd be in the back of my mind.
Hmm.
Um, and like I don't know, it seems a lot cooler. Like Megumi's, like I think it's just cool. He's got like frogs or like, um, what else he's
Max
got?
Elephant.
Yeah, dude. And then Maharaga for when he gets
Yeah.
real crazy.
Well, if he just wants to kill himself.
Yeah, that's the best part.
It's so crazy too because none of the other Ten Shadows users have ever been able to like conquer Maharaga until
Yeah,
Sukuna came around. Sukuna's the only one that's been able to defeat Maharaga.
which is insane to think about.
Hmm.
Because the dude can literally adapt, and he just slices him that many times. Where it's like, yeah, you're not
You're
adapting
just gonna
this.
die. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't adapting this, homie.
That I mean, honestly, big dick energy. That just like you can't adapt to this. You're just gonna die.
Yeah,
Honestly, Sukuna's domain expansion, malevolent shrine, hard, hard, and it's a domainless domain too.
Mhm.
So it's like it just
Right.
appears in the world, and just however far he wants to take his slashes, that's how far it goes.
That's insane. He can
Yeah,
pinpoint it like he's a genius too. Like
yeah.
you gotta respect his swagger. Is the word I'm going with
Okay.
because dude shows up. Next thing you know, he's like fighting. He like pops up, sees Maharaga, notices the situation at hand. Then evaluates what to do next. With he's like, well, I need Megami to be alive. I've seen some manga strips, so I kind of know. So like, I need Megami alive. I show a favor for this guy. I feel like you kind of get this thing going on. But then,
Yeah.
as he's fighting Maharaga, he's just like, he's still a sorcerer. You can just see he's like still taking notes, like how
Hmm.
Gojo does on other sorcerers. Like it's not like he's so beyond everything. He's like, oh, dude, so this is what this guy does. This isn't working. I'm gonna do this, and then
Yeah.
just malevolent trying it.
And it's just also like how quick he is too. Like he'll see something somebody's doing that he's never seen before, and he'll almost instantly have a counter to it. It's just like, oh, I've seen this. Like I've seen something similar to this in the Heian era or whatever the fuck. It's just like, dude is him. I hate
I
him, but he's
I
him.
want. Oh, shit, it fell. I wanted to elaborate more on like how he has Jogo like fire curse technique.
So in the anime and in the manga, he says in the manga it says there's just a black box in one of the text panels, and then after it says open. So people are referring to that as the black box he has. He has a technique of a black box. We don't know what it even is yet, but people assume it's like a technique or a cursed object or something that he has at his disposal where he can store or copy other cursed techniques.
That's just OP.
OP, yeah. But we haven't seen him use it since the Jogo fight,
Mm,
even in the manga.
really?
Yeah.
Probably because I feel like I know he's evil and he does not care about like human life whatsoever.
Hmm.
But I feel like deep down he just likes to compete. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's almost like Dragon
He's
Ball
just
in a way. He just kind of wants to fight.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a show off.
Because even like, I mean, further into the story, he teams up with Geto or Kenjaku eventually to just go along with their plan. But he even says at the same time, "I'm doing this for myself. I'll go along with what you're doing because I think we have similar interests, but I'm not like you don't own me. You can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do my own thing once I seem like the time is right." Like
Yeah.
he just and he's that strong too. He could probably one shot Kenjaku and dead. But
Like
going back
Beerus.
to
Oh,
go ahead. Oh, sorry.
like Beerus when he first came to,
Yeah,
not Earth, right? The Earth?
he first came to Earth. Yeah, that's how they
Yeah.
got introduced. Yeah,
Yeah, when he first came to Earth, he was just like, "I'm gonna kill all of y'all."
yeah,
It's kind of what I do.
him.
Super Saiyan God form wasn't introduced, and then he's like, "Well, maybe." Was it
Mhm.
Super Saiyan God? I think it was.
Yes, I think Goku went God mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, which hard. Also hot take: the best Saiyan transformation was Super Saiyan 4.
Is that long hair? Like super long hair?
No, that's him in monkey form, but like
Oh,
not like full like giant ape, but like him
yeah.
like red and it
That's
was in
sick. Yeah.
it's in GT, so people just forget about it. But that's
Yeah.
the coolest form.
Mustang GT.
Yeah. Yeah. But going back to domain expansions, I think that is such a it's so unique, especially in the world too. Because they have to kind of keep their stuff a secret. I mean, not at this point in the series. Everybody they kind of spread the word that curses are real because they can't hide it anymore after the end of this season. But it's cool to think like to keep casualties at a minimum. You could like isolate somebody in this separate pocket dimension that is completely unique to you and your curse technique. And it's almost like a guaranteed win unless the other user doesn't have simple domain or they clash domains. It's so hard. It is just the hardest fucking ability to think of. I
Yeah.
want one.
Mechamaru.
Did he have a domain?
I don't think he did, but he pretty much built one.
Yeah. That also Mechamaru wasted character. He had so much potential.
Yeah, why did they make it just like he wasn't like he was like a double agent in a way.
Yeah. He used them to get his body cured. And then at the same time he was somehow building this giant mech in the backyard somewhere.
A Gundam.
A Gundam.
Full, yeah.
And then he still didn't win in the Gundam.
Yeah, Mechamaru, dude. Like, even the first season, I was like, oh, dude. And I know people that have seen Invincible know what I'm talking about. There's a guy named Robot in the series. And seem almost like very extremely similar situation going on.
Yeah.
But dude, it's such a hard concept for a character, especially when he's like a curse user, but yet he can manipulate technology with his curse technique. Tuffy Jones, especially in modern day society, that's OP. That's that adds to the fact of how like why'd you let him just lose like that to a
Yeah.
weird, ugly, stitched up, stupid, insignificant waste of space.
That's how I feel Gege, the author of Jujutsu Kaisen. The biggest complaint with the series is that he doesn't develop the characters enough before they die. So like Nanami, spoilers if you haven't watch this season for some reason. Nanami, people felt like he still had a lot of character development to do. Mekamaru, even, like, I know we did get a big chunk of his story development, but
Junpei.
Junpei, like, that's just like, you introduce him for like 3 episodes and then kill him off. It's just, come on. Nobara,
R.I.P. Nanami though.
Nanami. There's a few others I can't say, but just like, yeah.
Have you seen we can go to the next another topic, but have you seen that Ninja KUMAI yet? Come in. I don't know how to pronounce the second word. Ninja
Kuni?
something. You know, you guys know my Japanese tongue is not very fluent. They make fun of me all the time for it. It's Ninja something. It's like KUM. I'm like up to episode 4. Don't tell Macy, she'll kill me. I watched it at the shop today.
Oh, is it an anime? Like what?
Yeah, it's on HBO. It's one of those where
Never heard of it.
They don't have it on Crunchyroll yet,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where I was like looking at first. I'm like, where is this at? Like this looks so good. Where is this at? I need to see this. It's amazing. It's actually super good. I got hooked pretty quick on that one. And you'll understand it in the first. I'm surprised you haven't seen anything on it, like on TikTok or anything.
No.
Dude's former ninja assassin leaves the. I'm not going to say too much. I'm trying to think of how to word it without saying really too much,
Yeah.
but like giving you a hint of like how cool this is.
Okay.
Leaves being a ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that. Things happen to where he's now just on a full-on revenge tour. And it's like, it's so different than a lot of animes I see, because he just, at this point, he's not like a hero per se, but because he just wants to just kill everybody that did him
Yeah.
wrong. And it's so good because and like he's like already one of the top in like what he is. So it's like the character progression more is just like so far just him just ripping through people. It's amazing.
It's kind of like Hell's Paradise, like the start of it. The guy tries to leave the whole being an assassin, but then gets worked back into it, and then they set him up to kill him, but things don't go that way. He gets sentenced to being exiled, whatever, and sent to paradise, Hell's Paradise. But yeah, it sounds like it's sort of the same like time period, maybe. And I like Hell's Paradise, so I'm sure
no,
I'll
this is
like
like
it.
modern. It's like modern. Yeah. And you know
Never
me,
mind.
I usually never like too much like modern.
Oh,
I like
is it the
you got
Is
like
it the
Oni
one that
mask?
was the monkey mask?
Oni,
Oni mask. No, it was
Japanese
made by
demons.
no. Yeah, well, I know what Oni is, but was it made by like a big anime creator?
I'm not too sure. This is the downside of recording on my phone is
Yeah.
I can't look it up. And
I
Adrian,
well,
oh, never mind.
sore spot. What is there like a doctor involved?
For a brief, like
Well,
so
okay.
far, very very brief moment.
Okay. I think I'm thinking of another one. There's like an anime where a doctor like cures some disease. And okay, yeah, never mind. But it was like modern day, and it was like ninjas still, and for some reason, I don't know.
Super cool concept.
Well, once you finish that, you can watch Heavenly Delusion on Hulu as well, and it's only 13 episodes. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'll check it out.
And you still have to watch Cyberpunk still.
Yeah, I don't have like easily access to Netflix.
Yeah. I've been having like a hankering watching Avatar, like the animated show, not the live
Oh,
action
okay. I
one.
was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, dude, the live action, I'm seeing clips of it on, which I mean, I should probably watch it and give my full take on it, but the clips I'm seeing and the people who are talking about it, I respect their opinions on. And it just sounds like, dude, it is, they just went in a different direction with some of the stuff, and I'm just like, you had the framework. I just don't understand why studios take something from source material that is loved by almost all the fan base, you know, and it obviously has been able to stand the test of time because this came out so long ago and people still have so much love for it that they take it, remake it, and then change it completely. Or just leave out very crucial stuff, you know? It's just like,
They've totally slaughtered Star Wars.
yeah,
They've murdered Star Wars.
yeah,
And
I mean,
George, I will never forgive you for selling it. I will
well,
never forgive you. At first, I was like, "This was good."
mhm,
No, it's not been
yeah,
good. Last thing that Star Wars really dropped, I think that was something where I was genuinely impressed. Is what is it called? The Star Wars like anime show. That was cool. I like that. Remember?
oh, Visions?
Yes, Visions. I still haven't
Yeah.
seen the second season,
I don't
but
have Disney Plus anymore, so
it's unfortunate.
I know. Well, I just
I mean,
tried to
I can't even say that's unfortunate because I never. The last thing I really
watch it.
watched was Obi-Wan, and I can't remember if Visions came out before Obi-Wan, I think, right?
Maybe. I think.
And yeah, and I love my dude, Ewan McGregor, dude, great, love you as Obi-Wan. You are my Obi-Wan, but I just I don't know.
It's just falling flat. I think the whole
Yeah,
like yeah, I mean Disney even with Marvel stuff, they dropped
goodness.
Moon Knight, which was hot. But I just saw an article the other day that was talking about how like Marvel still hasn't found like their Captain America and Iron Man. I was like, you have fucking Moon Knight, you have something else that people really like that I'm dropping the ball on. Spider-Man, just
Blade.
use Blade. That's been pushed back like fucking 50 times now. Like,
The whole Midnight Suns, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, um, Punisher. I think Daredevil's in it.
yeah,
Um, Werewolf.
people. Oh yeah, people love fucking Daredevil. People love Moon Knight. Like that's your new MCU. And you're never gonna get the same shit from Endgame unless you create another Endgame. You know. But you gotta
Which they
do it
could with
with it.
Secret Wars,
Yeah,
honestly.
and I think that's what they were doing. But I think
They're
did
just
Kang Dynasty kind of fuck with that though?
yes and no. I hear what is the show they dropped recently? There's Secret Wars, like a comic in the background with Doctor Doom on the front of it.
Oh, they're remaking the Fantastic Four with Pedro Pascal.
But I also saw that that's taking place in like the 1950s.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't.
Bro,
I don't know what they're
like
doing. I
there's no way they're making money. There's no way. There's no way.
e- ex-
There's just
especially if the budgets for these things cost like fucking $200 billion. Like, there's no. I don't also don't understand how they get these movie numbers. Like Dune, I think the big story like has been like Dune 2 cost like significantly less than like a lot of the Marvel projects.
yeah.
And Dune is like a visually stunning movie with a bunch of visual effects, but and they still were able to do it such under budget from what a traditional Marvel production would be.
Dude has the more I am hearing about it, the more that I feel like they could just eventually just sweep.
Yeah.
Like I almost want to get the books. That's like how much it's like. I mean, I hear down the
I
road
don't
it gets crazy.
I don't know how to read.
Either actually, I got probably.
I just been having having my cat read.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's something about books, man. If it's not on my phone, I can't do it. I don't want to be lugging a book around on top of like my phone. Also, I don't have any time to read. If I have free time, it's gaming with the boys. Sorry, somebody was calling me. Went right into my ear because it's connected to my laptop too. But anyways, now that just fucking completely threw me off. I don't even know what we were talking about. Books. If I have free time, I'm playing with the boys.
I love having, like, I'm a huge hard copy guy. I love hard copy if I can get it in hard copy. Unless it's like Invincible, I've been getting these compendiums which are paperback, which is like cool because if I wanted to get all of Invincible hard copy comic, it would legit probably cost me about $700 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which like I reserved Volume 1 hard copy, and I'm about to like eventually get them all because I got that book holder.
Oh, you got that?
No, I'm saying I'm
Oh.
going to. I feel like that's like an after I buy them all kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
you
kinda
can
weird
get
if I
it.
just
Just make the
Volume
sword
1.
bigger.
Yeah, you
That'd
can't
be
adjust
cool.
it. Sorry for all the technical issues we've had this week, and honestly, maybe we
Adrian
went a
not
little too
being
far.
here.
But you can find us on all streaming platforms. I'm talking Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. If you want to see our faces, of course, go to that YouTube or Spotify. I noticed like when I was listening on Spotify, it shows video.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool feature.
We can do video now on Spotify.
Yeah.
Not on Apple Podcasts yet. So if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you just
Boo.
listening to us talk. You can't see us talk.
Boo.
But yeah, Spotify, you can now watch us.
Our team Spotify. You can also find our Patreon, like we always say, like we said. You can find everything else for free, but if you have a little extra $3, I sound like a beggar right now. I want to really emphasize. It sounds kind of. It's a weird word. Beg. R. When you say it fast, it kind of sounds. You know what I mean?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's only $3 a month if you want that option.
If you
So
like
yeah,
us and want to
dude.
support us and want
Yeah.
to see this progress and get better as we continue, $3 helps. And like I said, or like Gannon said, everything is free. We're not gonna lock anything behind a paywall. We have Gannon's book, Death Our Friend, on there. Haven't brought that up in a minute.
Yeah.
Only first chapter available.
Yeah, dude. I need this. I think once I have like once I move, that's when I'll have a lot more.
Oh yeah, you'll get an office. You'll have your own little study. Have a desk. You can just like write all your shit down. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at 2 bed in the Ville. One's gonna be strictly like office game room, for me and the future missus because she's a gamer girl. No big deal. So I'll have more of a setup there, and I can just really sit down and map out everything that I've been trying to do for months at a time, and yeah, hit up Funimation or Crunchyroll, get that anime done.
Yeah. It's all coming, man. I'm working on something. I don't want to say it here, but there is something I needed to talk to you. I've been like fucking just like stuck. I can't get around to it. But dude, I got something cooking right now. And then that I think will really turn it into an anime, turn your thing into an anime. Fucking books, movies, world domination. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. My name was Adrian, and I'm Chase.
And I was Ammon Wall with the Gannon. Peace.
Peace out. Bye.